Sometimes people say to me, hey, women have been having babies for thousands of years. Why do I need to take a birth class? Well, women have been having babies for thousands of years, but they also learned from other women in the tribe what pregnancy was going to be like, what they could expect from childbirth, and they got support from those women. And so today, a childbirth class is a version of women in the tribe helping you to understand what childbirth may be like, what God's design is for pregnancy and birth, and how you can better be ready to accept and understand what your body's going through when you're having a baby. No, there's nothing I can say or anybody else can say that's going to help you understand 100%, oh, this is exactly what it's going to be like to have a baby, because you really don't understand until you go through it. But at the same time, it helps to lower fear. It helps you to embrace the process. It helps you to relax if there's people who say this is normal, or this is when you should be concerned. And so a childbirth class is very important from that point of view. So why does your husband need to be in a childbirth class? Because he's not going to have the baby, right? Well, he has to learn how to help support you during a pregnancy. He needs to know how to be there for you during the labor and the birth. And the more he understands about what to expect, the less trauma he'll have, I guess, to say it in the most real way I can think, at the birth process itself. So then I get the question, why Discerning Childbirth, which is the classes that we teach here at Dunamas Center Ministry. The reason that I believe Discerning Childbirth is your best route is because you will learn all those things about pregnancy, about what to expect from your birth and how you may feel, and to help alleviate some of the fear. But at the same time, you also want to see childbirth as an opportunity to draw closer to God. I know it sounds trite to say you're just going to go into labor and have a baby, and it's not even just about having a baby. It's about growing your faith as well. So if you take birth classes that tell you all the anatomy and physiology and what to expect, which really every birth class should teach you regardless of its foundation, but you don't then find out more about what does God want to do with you during that time? How do you really hear from Him about where you should have your baby, who should be at your birth? He does care about those things. If He cares about every hair on your head, every flower of the field, every bird in the air, what would ever possess anyone to think that He doesn't care about your birth? How much more are we, and how much more is our baby than flowers and birds and hair? So He cares very, very deeply about the issues surrounding how you give birth, and whether you trust Him and you put Him first, or if you're going to trust a man-made system before Him, or where does He even want you to be having this baby? Because one thing I know about our God, He knows what's going to happen. He knows what you need. But if you're not in a birth class that can help you with how to make that connection with the Lord, you're going to miss all of that faith connection. You're going to miss how to connect as a husband and wife more deeply during this time. You're going to miss, how do I really connect with my baby the way that God would have me to connect with my baby? And we don't want you to miss that. So that's why we think Discerning Childbirth is the way for Christians to go. And so I just wanted to take a minute to answer those questions, because I do get asked those questions. And so if you have any further questions about it, then please contact our center at 719-231-7183. I'm Dr. Pauline Dillard, and this has been a Discerning Childbirth Moment.